Astro City. That was then the special issue that I guess Kurt Busiek just said, I gotta do it. I got it back, baby. Vertigo killed us for a bit. Actually, Vertigo didn't kill them. DC killed Vertigo, and then Astro City didn't have anything going on for a bit. He's back at Image. This whole concept, Brent's back on the book. Everybody's back working on it. They're back at Image. They got the Metro books coming out that I cannot wait to get and collect. Those are going to be so fun and so cool. They're back. And to signal that they're back, he made this nice little book that's just called That Was Then. And basically, it's the summer of '69, and a couple of teen heroes are going on a road trip. And this is it. This is the book. It's not going to be for everyone. One of the things I've always thought about Astro City, and look, I'm a very recent Astro City fan. If only in the past couple of years have I really delved into the world of Astro City. One of the things about Astro City that I think gets overlooked by general audiences is that it's not an evil or dystopian take on the superhero characters. It's the ultimate love letter to them, where it's like these characters are cool. They're just going to act like characters and act like people, and it's going to be fun. And that kind of gets overlooked. And some people, it's not what everybody wants. Some people want The Boys. Some people want Astro City. I will always take Astro City. So we got 5 teenage heroes. They're going on a road trip. Their car breaks down on a weird mountain thing. They decide to camp out for the day. They get some firewood, and they're just going to hang out and relax there. You got Buggle Boy and Marguerite. You got Sunshriek, Rivets, the living robot kid, and Rally. And basically, a couple weeks earlier, you just see they've been having a lot of adventures, and you just see Rally's kind of like, I'm kind of tired of it. I don't know if I want to keep doing this. And a couple weeks before that, they had a terrible incident happen where the superhero team, the teenage superhero team, I should say, the Jayhawks, were all killed in an incident. And Rally was a member of that team, and he's the only surviving member because at the incident that killed them, he went to go get help. So we see kind of like the events that lead up to the death of the Jayhawks. Basically, they formed a superhero team as kids. They were really good and revered by the public. They were having a lot of fun doing their adventures. They were fighting a bunch of villains. Then the world kind of took a dark turn, and there was assassinations. And because that, certain political leaders showed up who were against certain types of people. And one of these people worked for this evil group. It's an homage. I shouldn't say homage. That was a bad way to put it. Scratch that I said homage. It's a take on the Ku Klux Klan. And they're the White Knights, and basically they have a leader called the Master, who's like this evil phantom-looking guy, and the Jayhawks are like, this is evil, this guy's bad. So they go to fight him. There's this big sweeping epic that these kids take on. They get into this huge fight, and both them and the Master vanish, and they're presumed, all of them are presumed dead. So they go to this funeral, and Rally's like, I wasn't there to help them. It feels like shit being here. I don't like this experience or this feeling. I want things to get better. So he's just kind of like sitting in the house of one of the Jayhawks. Everyone's just chilling there. A couple of them stay behind, and you see that the one kid is just like, you know what we should do? You know what we should do? And we just see that's where they go on their road trip. And this is such a good take on kids, because it's like, if you are in this superhero community at such a young age, you are going to be thinking about your future and what it means. Do you want that to be your identity forever? Are you going to think about packing it in and getting a new life? You see that Rally's like, I kind of want to find more Jayhawks and start a new life. And Sunshriek's like, well, I could join you and do something else as part of the team. And you see that Buggle Boy's like, well, I can't stay Buggle Boy forever. I was thinking about getting like a new name or something else. And you see that his girlfriend kind of like walks away, and you kind of see like the kid robot is just like, I could upgrade my software to kind of become an adult. And I've been thinking about it for a while, and I just think about like all the problems that humans have and everything. He kind of gets into a dark spot where he goes, well, sometimes I just wonder if like humans have ruined the planet. It'd be better if they were all eliminated. Okay, that's a dark take there, Rivet, so maybe think about that. And we see that the Buggle Boy's girlfriend, she's just kind of crying like, I didn't want to do this forever. This was just something I did as a kid for fun. My mom's a lawyer, I was thinking about going to like law school, and I didn't think we'd like break up or anything, but I just thought I would try something new. And then you see as they're like having their conversation, one of the other adult superheroes shows up, Supersonic, and he's like, yo, you kids, are you okay? You're like in my territory now. You're just like looking at stuff. What's going on here? They're like, we're fine. We have everything under control. We're okay. You don't need to stop and help us. So Supersonic takes off, and all the kids are like, even when we try to be alone, they're still watching us. They still treat us like kids. We're all 18. We're adults. So they kind of start to feel a little better. They pack it in the next day, and they just head out. And you see the ghosts of the Jayhawks watching the next generation of potentially Jayhawks just take them away. Very cool. But that was then. And then we cut to the present, where we see the Samaritan looking out on his city, and he's talking to just the Ziometer, and he's just like, record this, please. This I think is just Kurt Busiek, who's probably in like my top 3 comic book writers of all time. This is Kurt Busiek just being like, I love superheroes, and the times we are in really have them going to different spots. So the Samaritan is looking on his city, and he's like, everything's getting more dangerous, and our universe is constantly in different peril, and we've just kind of had different things happening. He's talking about we lost certain heroes along the way. Crackerback and Quarrel retired. Like, we're aging out of this role and out of this position. And I look on at the younger generation, and I think they'll do the right thing to figure this out. I hope they will. I hope they'll understand what we left behind for them, and I hope something comes about it. It's like the world's darker than ever. Things are in bad form. And I hope we can see the future shine brighter because of it. I love it. I love this so much because this is such an honest portrayal of a future of Astro City. If it is just like the shining golden beacon of our times of beautiful superheroes doing the right thing, and you have the superhero Samaritan just looking down at everything, like, I don't know how long we could keep doing this. Times are changing. Our world is changing. Things aren't what they used to be, and I just hope the generation we leave behind finds the right way to fix it. We tried hard, and maybe it wasn't enough. I love it so much. I love it so much. It's such a good thing. And Samaritan takes off into the sky, and we see that the narrators throughout this book have actually been the ghosts of the Jayhawks watching down on these people with beautiful, just like, they're doing great. Maybe we can help them eventually, and maybe we'll find our way. That's where the book ends. And it's just a nice little story about growing up as a superhero, a world changing around you, what it means to be a hero, what it means to be good. Can the world really change? And is it always up to the next generation to do the next thing? A beautiful story, a beautiful idea presented by some of the best talents in the industry who just know these characters and this world so well. And then if you're like me, you read all of like the letters at the back with everyone talking. So the Metro books are coming out. It looks like there's going to collect 6 Metro books that have all the stories up to date. So those are kind of like going to be the reprints. Kurt Busiek has a new book coming out, The Gods, on Sunday morning. Cannot wait for that. And yes, yet again, throughout the entirety of this concept, it's been at least 10 years or so, apparently there is an Astro City TV show in the works. I'm just going to say it. HBO Max would have been a great home for this, but you know where I think would be a better home right now? I'm going to do another video talking about this, but you know what would be a great home for Astro City right now? Apple TV. Because Ted Lasso is a message about positivity, and what if they took all of these shows that could be negative and dark and brooding and just made the positive version and reflections of those? If Amazon has The Boys, go over to Apple and make Astro City. That would be so cool. But I really did like this. An enjoyable read. Getting back into this world is always fun, always refreshing. And if you've never read an Astro City comic in your life, it's currently on store shelves, and it's probably a nice place to start just to get a feel of what this world's going to be, because it's positive, it's pleasant, and it's not going to piss you off. So, Astro City, the That Was Then special, I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.